to look for different type of sequences that you can deal and that can be added. So simple sequences are like AP, GP, AGP, sometimes method of difference, correct? So now see here, this is summation K from 1 to n minus 1 sine of 2k minus 1 pi by 2n. This whole divided by two terms of summation is basically outside. This whole divided by cos square terms. So what are they? Cos square k pi by 2n. So what is the first thing that you can observe in this summand, which is to be summed up? Tell me.
If I multiply 2 sine pi by 2 and above and below, I get those two terms in numerator with a minus sign.
Cosine and cosine. So basically, like this is cos square term and this is also cos square term. So this is going to be k equal to 1 to n minus, right? So if this is alpha and this is beta, see what is going on here. If this is alpha and this is beta, so basically numerator, they have written as sine of alpha plus beta, correct? See this function, if you take as alpha, this expression if you take as beta, then what is written in the numerator? This is nothing but alpha plus beta. So basically sine of alpha plus beta divided by cos square of alpha cos square of beta, correct? So now what is sine of alpha plus beta? What do you else require? Because what is alpha minus beta? That is a fixed constant. So alpha minus beta, I believe it is pi by 2n. So as you said correctly, so we can multiply sine of what? Pi by 2n in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So that will be s sine pi by 2, sine pi by 2. And what is 2 sine A sine B in the numerator? So that is going to be cos of A minus B, correct? So that will be 2k, in fact k minus 1 only, k minus 1 pi by n, right? Into cos of what? Into cos of what? Next term. This plus this. So this plus this will be k pi by 2. Correct?
You'll get a subtractions.
Pardon me?
It will be minus in between, not multiplication.
Yes, minus. Yes. Minus of this. So whole divided by. And what is, I think in the denominator, they should have kept minus sign. Basically, it was cos square A minus cos square B. So what is cos square A minus cos square B? What is cos square A minus cos square B?
Sin A plus B, sin A minus.
So that should have been sine of what? Sine of 2k minus 1 into pi by n into sine of pi by 2n into sine of pi by 2. I think in the denominator, they have added over here. Cos square into cos square. Did you check the whole expression that what you are getting? Cos square A minus cos square B. Did everyone do this?
So we can write telescopic series.
Yes, that is what I am asking. No? For cos square minus cos square you are getting, or cos square into cos square you are getting? Pardon me?
Multiplication only, sir.
Multiplication you are getting, cos square into cos square.
Yes,
So what is, okay, so sine of this into sine of this in the numerator. And
No.
what will be the,
We have cos 2A in numerator, not cos this. We can convert into cos square.
2 sine A, Okay, just a moment. So this is 2 sine of 2k minus 1 into pi by 2n. Okay, one thing you are getting cancelled. Na? So sine pi by 2n, if I multiply 2 sine a sine, okay, cos square you can convert. Okay. So cos of this minus this. So let me keep 2 over here only. Okay, upon into will also work. Okay. So this you can convert into cos square, na? Correct. So this is 2k pi by 2n. So let me keep by 2n only. And cos 2 theta minus cos 2 alpha minus cos 2 beta, you can deal as 2 cos square minus cos square. Correct. So this will become as a method of difference. So 2 cos square k minus 1 pi by n minus 2 cos square, like this it will do. Right? Product will only do. Okay, no issues. Not minus. Cos square k pi by, is that everyone did know? Cos square. Now this will become a method of difference, and the left side will be 2 sine pi by 2n into s. So now you can observe, if you take the difference, in fact there is no need to multiply by 2. This will become 1 upon cos square or sec square this minus sec square this. So only 2 terms will remain finally. Sec square k pi by 2n minus sec square k minus 1 pi by 2. Yes, so this was the basically motive to convert this into a method of difference. Correct. Is it understood?
Yes,
Ved
sir.
Prakash. Okay. Anything else? First paper. Paper number 1. Yes. Anything else we want to discuss? Any concept?
42.
Which one, beta? 40?
42.
42? Next one?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. See, next one is straightforward problem. Fx be a differentiable function such that f of 2020 at 0 exists, and that is that order derivative. You know? If there exists an even function g that satisfies this relation, then what is the value of f 2020 at 0? See, so first of all, can you tell me the nature of f? Because they have given g to be an even function. Can you tell me? What is the nature of f? This g of x, I want to express as h of x into f of x. And what about h of x? Can you observe this is odd? The first multiplicand, first part is odd. And whole g is to be even. This is an even function. So obviously f has to be, tell me. F has to be an odd function. Is that clear or not? Tell me first. Yes, beta. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, what you must do further. So for an odd function which is always defined at 0. So they have given the nth derivative that you have to find. So suppose this is f of x and f of minus x equal to f of x. Now what can you do? It will repeat its pattern after how much frequency? F dash minus x will be minus of f dash x. Correct? So its first derivative will be, so this is odd basically, sorry, minus I should keep. So its first derivative will be plus. Its second derivative will be like this. Clear? F dash of minus x. So minus will come and minus will get cancelled. So if f is odd, its first derivative is even, like that. Correct? So now f of 2020 0. So what will be f of 2020 0? That will be an even function. Getting the point? G is already given for you. And differentiable function. And if for odd, what is the property? F of 0 is also 0. Can you see here? I can put 0. Is that clear or not? So what will be the double derivative? So its double derivative will also be 0. Are you getting the point, Siddharth?
Yes, sir.
Likewise, fourth will also be 0. Correct? So therefore, all even order derivative will be 0. So like that you have to tackle. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else in paper number 1 that we want to discuss? Paper number 1. Any concept that you want to explore? Raman Bhavan, are you saying something? Because I can't hear you.
Sir, 45, sir.
45, you said? Okay. Okay, see 45. A parabola touches the bisectors of the angles formed by two lines at the point 1, 1 and 0, -2. And what are they asking in the question? Absolute value of the sum of the x and y. That means focus they require. And so these type of problems you must have attempted when you were doing your topic parabola. And basic properties are to be applied over here. So can you obtain the bisectors first of all?
Yes, sir.
You can obtain the bisectors. So can you tell me what are the bisectors? Or let me call them L1, L2, no issues. So bisectors basically are always mutually perpendicular, that you know.
Yes, sir.
Right. So let me draw these L1, L2, and then you can tell me what are L1 and L2. And there is a parabola which is touching this. There is a parabola like this. Okay. So let me just draw it. Suppose this is touching like this. Okay. So what are these points that they have given? M, this point M. So can you tell me a point of intersection of tangents obviously must lie on?
-1, -1.
-1, -1 is the point. Yeah. So this must lie on
Directrix.
directrix, you know, because it is mutually perpendicular. Correct. So, and these are basically what? This is also a focal chord because the tangents drawn at the extremities of a focal chord meet at the directrix. So this you said, come again, what is this point? -1,
-1.
minus. Correct. And the point, this point, let me take as 1, 1, and the point below, let me mark as 0, -2. So see, one thing is clear that focus should lie on this line M and beta. Focus should lie on this line. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now if focus is here, there is one more property if you remember, portion of the tangent between the point of contact and directrix. That means, let me call this point as P. MP, this subtends right angle at the focus. This property you remember? See, suppose this is a parabola, this is a directrix. I draw a tangent. Then this portion subtends right angle at the corresponding focus. Corresponding word I'm using because this is also valid for ellipse and hyperbola. This property you remember?
Yes, sir.
Very good. That means this is nothing but this portion subtending right angle at the focus. So now this problem, simply you have to calculate the foot of perpendicular from P to MN, and that will be your focus.
Understood.
Good. So anything in paper 1? Then we can move to paper 2. Yes. Anything else in paper 1?
Sir, 53, sir.
Okay. 53, you're not getting the value? This should be like, which one you are not able to get? I think if you apply the basic properties 53, you should be able to get. Where are you getting stuck in 53? Tell me. I1, I2, I3, 3 integrals they have given, right? So what is I1? Tell me what is I1? Not able to get? I1 is integral 0 to 1 cos of how much? Pi sine square x. right? So now you have to get it converted into in terms of different other quantities. So what I can do now? Next, this I can also write as what? Tell me. 0 to 1 cos of what? Tell me, pi minus theta. So minus of cos of pi x cos square. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
So this will be what? Okay, limit is from 0 to pi by 2. Not 1. Limit is from 0 to pi by 2. Correct. So pi cos square x and pi cos square x, then you can again apply like this. So I1 will become what? I1 will become, tell me, minus I1, no? Because this from fourth property, this is also equal to cos of pi and cos square x. Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
So now cos of pi minus theta is this. These two you can add. Right? So if
Yes,
this
sir.
is, what is 2I1? This will be 0. So like that you can proceed. Right? Like I2 also you can do the same thing. Okay? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Anything else? Paper 1,
50, sir.
50. Yes. See 50, what is being given in the problem? Sin inverse x. They have defined sin inverse x in another fashion. So basically what we generally understand sin inverse x is the principal value, which we take from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. But what have they done? They have simply defined the interval of sin x like this. So they have taken it from pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. So this is also 1, 1 and on to pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 in minus 1 to 1. You're getting this? This is the graph of sin x that I have drawn. So instead of taking 0 to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, they have taken this interval. So this is for sin x. For sin inverse x, what will be the domain? From minus 1 to 1 to pi by 2 to 3 pi by. Is this clear? First tell me.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, they have defined cos inverse, not from 0 to pi, but from pi to 2 pi. So cos inverse look like this. If I start from 0, so it will come down from here till here, and then it will move up and it will reach 2 pi till here. So they have defined this from pi to 2 pi, from pi to 2 pi. Correct? Now, and again, the domain is going to be same for cos inverse because pi its value is minus 1, 2 pi it is 1. So if you define or redefine your inverse functions in this manner, then they have given one thing. So tell me what is the maximum value of this that you can think of sin inverse? They have defined to be 3 pi by 2. And for cos inverse, they have taken it to be how much? 2 pi. You know? Now one more relation they have given. What is that? Sin inverse x whole square divided by 3 pi plus cos inverse, or let me take pi to the other side, cos inverse x whole square divided by 4. This is equal to 25 pi square by 28. Correct? So this is basically sin inverse x. If I name this as a and b square by 4 equal to 25 pi square by 20. So here you can use the Cauchy inequality. So how am I going to use that? Tell me. Or you can use your vector approach also. Anything you can do. So how will I use that? Tell me. What is Cauchy inequality? A1 square plus A2 square into B1 square plus B2 square is always greater than equal to A1 A2 plus B1 B2 whole square. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So here I want to keep this as like this into, tell me, this is how A1 square A1 square plus A2 square into B1 square plus, tell me, B2 square, right? This is always greater than equal to. So what is going to be A1 A2 plus B1 B2? Tell me. What is going to be
A
that?
by 3
Plus,
plus B by 4.
and this whole square.
Yes, sir.
Correct. And what is your LHS? What is your LHS? Can you check?
Yes,
So
sir. 25 pi square by 28.
and multiplied by this. If you simplify that, 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4, that will be how much? 7 by 12, I suppose.
Yes, sir.
Right? So 7 by 12. So 7 by 12. And then what? 7 by 12. I think even if you, yeah.
We can exchange A1 and A2, we'll get a constant on right hand side too.
A1 and A2 as in?
I mean, A by root 3 into 1 by 2 and B by 2 into 1 by root 3. That way.
Okay.
We'll get a constant on right hand side.
So identity, yeah. In fact, sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is going to be how much in this case? A plus B is how much?
5 pi by 2.
5 pi by 2. Yeah, in fact, that will be better. Instead of, because now I have to apply 2 times. No? So 1 by root 2 in place of 1 by root 3, you want me to keep 2 here. Okay. And root 3 here. So if I do that, this will be A by 2 root 3 and B by 2 root 3. B by 2 root 3. So this is going to be, LHS is going to be 1 by 4 plus 1 by 3. That is 7 by 12 multiplied by 25 pi square by 28. This will be greater than equal to A plus B whole square. In this, why sin inverse plus cos inverse is 5 pi by 2? Because they have extended the region 2 pi to the right side. So this will be A plus B 5 pi by 2. 25 pi square by 4 and then 12. So 25 and 12 will get cancelled. 7 and 4, 28 will also get cancelled. Clear? So that means what is happening? Equality is happening here.
Yes,
Pi
sir.
square. That means equality will only happen when ratios are equal. That means A by root 3 by half equal to B by 2 upon 1 by root 3. So that will be how much? A by root 3 by half must be equal to B by 2 by 1 by root 3. That means 4A equal to 3B. And what is A plus B? A plus B is 5 pi by 2. So 2 equations and 2 unknowns, you can get the value. Got it? So this was again boundary value problem, where the equality is achievable and the ratios are equal. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So paper 1 is okay? Paper 1?
Sir, 56th question.
56th also. 2 lines are formed by the intersection of with the planes this and this. If the shortest distance between both the lines. So this you are not able to do. Where are you getting stuck? Intersection of with the planes this and this. You will be able to get 2 lines now. Plane number 1 and plane number 2. How do you get the line of intersection? Tell me. Suppose that you are given 2 planes P1 and P2. And the second LOI will be P1 and P3. Can't you calculate the LOI of P1 and P2, line of intersection of P1 and P2? How do you do that? Do you know this or not, beta? First tell me this. LOI. 2 planes are there. You can take the normals cross product to get the direction of that. And then you can substitute Z equal to 0 to get the common point. So like that, you will be able to get 2 lines. And then you can directly apply the formula of shortest distance. Clear? Okay, now let me quickly go over to the next paper. Paper number 2. Yes. Any doubts in paper number number 2.
Sir, z equal to 0 is a formal convention, or we do this way
Z equal to 0 for what, beta?
for finding line of intersection? We take z
No, this,
equal to.
no, this is not a normal convention. This is just a practice. You can put Z equal to 1 also. See, if I write x plus 2y plus z equal to 3, let me write any two lines. Any two planes. Minus 2z equal to 4. We require a point which simultaneously lie on these two planes. That means on their common line. So it's up to me to take that point as per my wish. So I can fix one coordinate. So if I fix z coordinate anything, you can fix z equal to 2 and solve x and y. So that point will be simultaneously lying on the plane. In turn, their line of intersection.
Yes.
Got it? So correct. So paper 2, anything you want to ask?
Sir, 43.
Okay. 43. So SK they have given 2 power k minus j, k plus j, cj. Yeah? And then you have to form this in terms of, you have to like ask, they have options they have given is S100, S98 like that. So S of k, let me write. So S of k is how much? S of k is summation j from 0 to k. And they've also given one formula that might be useful. That you already know, NCR plus NCR minus 1 is N plus 1 CR. S naught is 1, they have already mentioned. So what is K plus J CJ? How can I write this? K plus J CJ. Yes. So this can be written as equal to 2 power K minus J. K plus NCR J plus minus 1 CJN. NCR minus 1 plus NCR is N plus 1 C. This is understood?
Yes, sir.
Summation J from 0 to. Now, if you look here carefully, what is happening? In place of K, basically K minus 1 has come. If you look at the first summation, so first summation, let me write as J starting from 0 to K. So if you keep their J equal to 0, so this is starting like 2 power K into KC0. This is your first term. But here, what is the first term? If you put J equal to 0, it is starting from K minus 1. Getting the point? K minus 1 C0 like that. So what you have to do now? So J equal to. So 2. Yeah, tell me. Let me take it separately. So I shall start from 0 to, yes, K minus 1. Correct? Because K minus 1 I can see over there. And this I can take 2 out so that it also becomes 2 power K minus J minus 1. And the last term for J equal to K, you can write that separately. So what is that term? So that you can write as plus. So this is going to be 2 power 0 only. And this, if you write K, so this will become 2K minus 1 CK. Is that all right or not? This is the first term. Yes. And the second term, obviously, the summation will start from 1. Because if you split it, so it will start from 1 because J minus 1 is there. So it will start from J equal to 1 to K. Is everyone getting this point? 2 power K minus J into what? K plus J minus 1 CJ minus. Right? Please check this. Is it clear?
Yes. Yes.
Now what will happen if this is starting like this? So 2 power K minus J, K plus J minus 1 CJ minus. Right? Please check this. Is it clear? Yes. Now what will happen if this is starting like this? So 2 power K minus J, K plus J minus 1 CJ minus. See 1 to k, and basically I require the whole thing in terms of, because j minus 1 is there. So if I want to keep j over here, so I can replace j by j plus 1, or I can substitute j equal to I plus 1, something like that. So if I do that, this summation will vary from, tell me, j equal to 0 to k minus 1. Yes or no?
Yes.
And 2 power, what will come in the numerator? K minus j minus 1 multiplied by k plus j, and then what? Cj, I believe, right? Cj, correct. Now you can look here. This has again become of the form 2 power k minus j minus 1. So one term is extra, so that you can always keep separately. So if I want to take 1 by 2 outside, this power minus 1 I'm taking outside. So this will become half. And from j equal to 0 to k minus 1, if I do j from 0 to k, then I have to keep one term minus of what term? The kth term, replacing j by k. So that will be how much? 2k ck. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Now, what is this term? J from 0 to k minus 1, this whole, this term. What is this term? Look here, sk above. So can I write this as sk minus 1?
Yes, sir.
Can I write this as sk minus 1 plus, and then you can club that also, that you can do it later. 2 times is there. I think this 2 is also there with this, no? 2 into this, right? And then what? And then plus. What is this term? This has resulted into, what is this term? This term is nothing but, again,
This,
s
yes.
of. So basically you get a relation between sk and sk minus 1, and now you can look for the options and get the results. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Anything else we want to discuss in paper 2? Paper 2. Yes.
Question 42.
42. So 42, let S be the set of points A, comma B, such that the equation has at least one real root. See, what is this equation? It is symmetric about the middle term. Can you observe this fact? That this is symmetric about the middle term. So how do you solve this equation? By dividing with, tell me, x square. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
A into x plus 1 by x minus b. So let me substitute x plus 1 by x as t. So what is the condition on t? So magnitude of t is always greater than or equal to 2. This is the precondition. So this is t square plus at plus. Is that clear? Now this is a quadratic. And in this quadratic, what do we require? We require at least one root. That means at least one value of t should be greater than 2. Where is its vertex? So its vertex is at minus a by 2. So if you want to draw the graph, it will be like this, right? It will be like this.
Yes, sir.
So where should be like 2 and minus 2. So t should be greater than 2. At least one root should be like that. So either it will be on this side. Suppose minus 2 is here, minus 2. Then one root could be smaller than minus 2. Because t could be either greater than equal to 2 or smaller than minus 2. And minus of a by 2 obviously is lying over here. Because a and b both are between 0 to 1. Correct? They have given it to be lying between 0 to 1. So if that is the case, so what is this going to be? F of minus 2, either this could be less than 0 or f of 2 could be less than 0. This is either or condition. You getting this? Either
Yes,
or
sir.
condition. B minus 2 equation. What have they? Okay. Minus b minus 2. Correct. In the equation, I have written plus, no. So this is minus. Thank you. So this is minus b minus 2. Now, let me call this as ft. So what is f of 2? So f of 2 is going to be 2a minus b plus 2. Right? And what else? Could this be less than 0? Tell me, could this be less than 0? At any cost? 2a minus b plus 2. Yes, 0 to 1 it is there. Tell me fast. Yes. And let me calculate f of minus 2 also. So 2 minus b. I have substituted t equal to 2 over here. Yeah, so this is 2a minus b plus 2. And what is f of minus 2? F of minus 2 will be minus 2a. Yes. Minus b plus 2. So what about the sign of f of 2 when a and b are between 0 to 1? So obviously 2a will be from 0 to 2. So what will be 2a minus b? What could be the minimum value? 2a minus b. It could be minus 1 only. Are you getting the point? So 2a minus b at most can never be smaller than minus 2. So this will always remain positive. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Please check. Correct. So 2a minus b plus 2 should remain positive. So that means f of 2. So where should 2 lie? So 2 should lie to the right. 2 should lie to the right, obviously. And what about f of minus 2 now? Now this has to be what? Tell me. Because f of 2 is taken care of over there. If minus 2 somehow lies to the left, then what will happen? If minus 2 lies to the left, then obviously there will be no real root. So we want deliberately minus 2 to lie here only. So f of minus 2 we require what? Must be smaller than 0. So 2a plus b must be greater than 2. This is the required condition. Okay. So 2a plus b must be greater than 2. Is that clear? Even real roots, so equality is also valid. Let me put equality also, because exactly at that point also it is allowed. And a and b, they are lying between 0 to 1. So again, you can apply the inequality for a and b. So what is that? What is their magnitude? What do they require? Minimum maximum value of a square plus b square. Or you can do it using vectors also. Let me take u vector as ai plus bj and v vector as, tell me, 2i plus j cap. So this is u dot v will be 2a plus b. This is going to be how much? A square plus b square into root 5 into cos theta. In fact, I have squared both sides. So it will be cos square theta. Is that clear or not? Now this quantity 2a plus b whole square has to be, tell me, less than or equal to how much? 5 times a square plus b square. And 2a plus b whole square, this itself is greater than 4, because we have just now observed 2a plus b to be more than 2. So this quantity a square plus b square will turn out to be greater than 4 by 5, where equality will hold when two conditions are satisfied. So when cos theta, obviously when cos theta is 0, and there also equality holds 2a plus b equal to 2. So minimum value. And then for area, they have asked in one option. So a is between 0 to 1. So you can plot the graph of a between 0 to 1 like this. So this is a square. Correct? And 2x, this is basically a line, because if you plot this, I can replace a by x and b by y just to plot this. So half comma 1 and then 1 comma 0. So it passes through these 2 points. It passes through these 2 points. And greater than sign is there. So this area you require. So I have taken these lines as y equal to 1, x equal to. So this is 1/4 of the square, because it is the midpoint. If you draw it like this, so total area is 1. So 1/4 is 1 by 5. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Anything else? In paper 2? Anything else in paper 2?
47, 48,
47?
and 48.
Okay. See, in 47, what is the logic? The recursive relation they have given. And one more information they have given, that A20 is A23. So let me just quickly explain this to you. A of k, this is given as k times whole upon ak minus 1 minus k minus 1, right? So if you cross multiply, what will you get? K into ak minus 1 plus k minus 1 into ak. This is the relation, right? So if you divide by ak and ak minus 1, so k upon ak plus k minus 1 upon ak minus 1, this is 1. Can I write it like this? So, okay. So now let me define the first term as b of k. So second will be b of k minus 1. Is it clear, beta?
Yes.
This is for k equal to 2 onwards. And one more relation they have given, that A20 is A23. So b of k is how much? Tell me. B of k I have defined as k upon ak. So what will be b of 20? 20 upon A20. In other words, A20 will be 20 upon B20. This is also same as A23, which will be 23 by B20. Are you following this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now for B20 and B23, what you do, you can observe this recursive relation. So after every step of 2, value will be same. Why? Because if I replace k by, let us say, k plus 1 in this, so this will become f of k plus b of k plus 1 plus b of k equal to 1, because it is a constant. So if you take the difference, so what are you getting? B of k plus 1 equal to b of k minus 1 for each k, for each defined k. That means for all odd numbered subscripts of b are equal and even numbered are also equal. इसका मीनिंग समझ में आया सभी को? b1, b3, b5 they are also equal. Is that clear, beta? b2, b4, b6 they are also correct. So now here you can figure out that what is going to be basically b of 20. So b of 20 and b of 23. So b of 23 I can also say what is this equal to. So b of 23 will also be b of 21 because all odds are equal. And b20 plus b21 from here, from this relation. What is b20 plus b21? It is 1.
Yes.
Correct. So now you will be able to solve each and every term, because what is their ratio? b20 by b21 is going to be 20 by 23. Their sum is given. And once b20 and 23 are known, everything is known, because each gap of 2 all are equal. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else? Paper 2.
49th question. 50.
49th question. Yeah, I will tell you the concept. Have you understood the question carefully, beta? Have you understood the question? Okay, I will explain. That is why. Because the question is not understood, you are not able to solve. I will first explain the question, try on your own. Okay. So he has defined the function in a special manner. So he's saying f of 3x is 3 times fx. Okay. For all positive real values of x. That means this is for x greater than 0. Okay. And one more relation he has given, that f of x equal to 1 minus mod of x minus 2 for x between 1 to 3. Now, see, this information is sufficient for us to obtain x in the entire region. How? See, I will tell you how. Because f of 3x is 3 of fx. From here, if I replace x by 3x, then this will be f of 3 square x. Replace x by 3x. 3 times f of 3x, which is again 3 times fx. Again replace x by 3x. So f of 3 cube x equal to 3 cube into fx. If you continue in the same manner, f of 3 power m into x will be 3 power m times fx. Is that understood better?
Yes.
Yes. So now what he is trying to ask in the question, smallest positive number which satisfies, that means after which it repeats the value, smallest value for f of 2001. Correct? So how can I obtain f of 2001? F of 2001? Tell me. So in this manner, if I keep this as 2001, so you have to divide which power of 3 will be closer to 2001. That you have to check. 3 power 6 is 729. And 3 power 7 obviously will be greater than 2001. Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
So from here, what am I going to do in this relation? I can replace, keep on replacing x by x upon 3 power 6. Why am I doing so? So that I get that value. So this is 1 minus x by 3 power 6 minus 2 whole mod. This is for x by 3 power 6 between 1 to 3. That means x between 3 power 6 to 3 power 7. And the value of 2001 will lie in this range only. So getting the point? So now
Yes.
you can substitute x equal to 2001 to get that value and then revert back. You please try now. I think you have understood the question now, beta.
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm taking your leave because there are other subject discussions also. If anything is left, you can ask in the next session. Okay? Is that okay to all?